I mean, we about to start the stream, I mean, let's get it, man. Let's get it. Hello, Yizzo. Welcome to the Blatantly Blatant Show. This is me. 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 It's Blatantly, and welcome to my show. Welcome to my show. This is me, Blatantly, and this is the Blatantly. I said the Blatantly. The Blatantly. I think if you was like English, you said the Blatantly. The Blatantly Blatant. It's the Blatantly Blatant Show. We here. We about the game, bitch. Welcome to Blatantly Gaming. You did. We back. I'm about to get up in the shit and game up on this beat. I'm about to shoot something. Yes, sir. Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, yes, sir. Yeah, man, check this out. So last night I was like, look, I'm about to go to sleep, right? But then I forgot. I downloaded Escape from Tarkov last night, and I said, let me try it. So I had, you know, a little run. Did that run? It didn't end it like I wanted to, bro. The way it ended. Check that out on my other video. My video from last night, check that out. From my last stream. It's up on the YouTube, it's up on Twitch. Check that out. So we're just about to get into another match. Don't know what I'm doing. Don't know a damn thing. Oh, I didn't know the disclaimer here. Yeah, disclaimer real quick. Give y'all a little disclaimer. Read that. Give you a couple seconds. Read that real carefully, please. All right. Yes, sir. Let's get it. I'm going with pardon me. So a scav, you have your scav right here. Then you got a PMC. The PMC is of course your main character. Scav is like just the person you get like random stuff. So I started with a scav last night. Hold on, what's this message? We have a message. Let's see. Well, you're just in time, so listen up. Some morons out there found a secret book from the KGB days. Oh shit. They say they say it some of a kind, they say it's some of a kind advanced close combat method, a secret one. Personally, I think it's all bullshit. Go to the factory and check it out, will you? I mean, I guess, right? What else we have here? Seem to have recently split off from your people. You'll catch a bullet if you don't keep your eyes open, all right? I'll give you a little boost from me. And I see you're a decent follower. I will, and we'll get you even as soon as you can get to the hangout. The hang of it. Damn, I can't even read. I'm always in need of workers for missions. Oh yeah, everybody calls me. All right, proper. Let's get acquainted. What's this? How do you? Oh, examine. Okay. Good stuff. Do I get to put that in my stash or no? Somehow I got it, so that's dope. All right, I'm gonna click. Wait, yeah, accept, right? All right, it's cool. So I got stuff in the message. All right, that's dope. I didn't know that. Like I said, I know nothing about this game. I know it's a lot of crafting. There's so much to it. You have to have water. You need energy. If you break a bone, you break bones. You got splints, stents, bayonet. I can't even stand. I can't talk right now. Bandages. Yeah, all types of stuff, bro. Oh, I didn't check. Damn it. Look, I'm all doing all this. I didn't check the stats. All right, we're still at a 0.0. Love it. All right, so let's get back to the game. So, yeah, there's so much to it. So I'm just going back in, not knowing shit, and we just gonna go figure it out. I don't want. All right, so I gotta make sure I click that because I didn't want to. Oh, whoa. If I got my scav, I can. Can I? Wait, the scav has that already? I'm confused because didn't I have that last match? All right, whatever. I'll take it. Let's go back. character. I'm assuming that's my scav overall. All right, yeah, that was the scav. All right, so boom, pick scav, go next. Where was I at last night? I want to say I think I started at the shoreline. Let's go back there, because if you drop stuff too. Thanks. Time for it. I was doing a little research. If you drop stuff when you die, you can go back and get it. As long as somebody doesn't pick it up, they say you can't pick it. They can't pick it up and they can't extract it. If they extract your stuff, you can't go back and get it. It's gone. You know, it is what it is. But let's see what the freak happens, bro. Because, bro, that last one, I'ma like this. I know I'ma like it. But I know this, bro. This game been out for a while now. There's so many people that's ahead of the curve, and I heard apparently there's a pre-wipe coming, then they have a wipe. I think they wipe, like, I guess your entire stuff, which I think that's the only dope thing about it, because that everybody starts up from, you know, from the top again. But I think they might be able to keep some stuff. I don't know. I still got some more research to do. That's for sure. I gotta fix this echo, bro, because that's one thing that's freaking me out. Because when I hear it, and then I talk back, then I stutter like, Lord Jesus. It takes a minute to load up, though, I'll tell you that. That's for shizzle. All right, so you do have regular people in this game. You have like actual characters, multiplayer, and then you got NPCs in the game too, so they'll shoot back. But apparently, when I watched like 2 videos, they said that the NPCs or whatever, if you don't attack them first, they won't shoot you. So that's kind of, you know, the difference between a real enemy and then an NPC. So we will find out. Let's see what I got. But see, I got to look more into now, because learning out there's going to be a wipe. That's why I'm not really about to get too heavy into it till I find out when this wipe is. We know whatever. If I'm still going to play, what I'm saying is I'm not just going to extra grind and they fuck around and wipe all my shit. Like, damn bit, like what? I'll be mad. Where's my agua? I didn't bring no more water. Aguamente. Loaded. Oh, jeez. Bro, this damn echo, but whatever. Long as y'all don't hear the echo, that's all that matters. Bro, I had a long day today. I'm tired, I'm not gonna lie, but I said, yo, I want a game before I hop in the shower, then I'm gonna go to bed. I had a 12-hour shift. I ain't tripping about the 12 hours. I gotta fix this echo, bro. Like, it's kicking my butt. I'm sitting here stuttering because I hear the echo in this. Whatever. Yeah, I didn't get back to like 8. And around this time, people want to, you know, double up on drinks and stuff. So he told me like tomorrow I got like 16 stops. I'm like, I don't care about that. Just don't give me them stops on like a Friday, bro. Like, this one I got stuff to do. That was a hell of a drive, bro. Like, just driving all day, bro. That's what I deal with so many people. So when I come home, I just really want to just chill, play the game, relax. That's all I do. Get away from everybody. I just coming down here. I mean, yes, I'll talk to y'all, chill game with y'all, do that, but because that's my wind down time. You feel me? That's just I zone out, don't think about nothing, and then, you know, we get back to the bullshit. You know, that's life. Only at 64%. What are we doing? I know. I'm waiting to hear more about this Megan case though. Megan and Stallion and the Tory, bro. This case been a shit show. It's been a shit show as far as the lies, the stories being so twisted. Hold on, let's see. Hold on. Oh.
That was given for a male or female. And he said,
here we go.
So they said from Officer Diaz, was there any mention of who the shooter was? And he said no. They said it was my
It's the update on the Megan and Tory case.
But you told the detective stalker that a woman did it. Or you told you said a female shot, and you told the detective that a woman said, yeah. Then he said, I don't
know what? I'm gonna pull it right up on my task here.
No, the fuck this coming in. It's not 2 guns. And so they showed him the paperwork. The date that he had that
2 guns.
Was July 16th. They said in the portion that I showed you, when you spoke to the officer, did you say
it should come up on here on my task cam now.
He said yes, that's what I said. They said
there you go.
He said, I feel very uncomfortable
And there are just certain parts, of this conversation, I don't remember. So he said, okay, well, the counsel stated that my investigator asked
This is the
about
update on the Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion case that you're hearing in the background.
After you heard a gunshot, did you see a struggle? He said, yeah. He said, did my client
wait, fuck, it said the X is where?
Turn the page, with the person closest to the muzzle flash? And he said they all struggled. They were all struggling over it. Or struggling, I'm sorry. He said, I didn't see a gun, but I did see a muzzle flash. They said, remember you said that one girl fell? And you said that when the guy got out of the back, that he continued talking to her and arguing with her, and then she fell. And he said, yeah, it wasn't no simultaneous, like I heard gunshots and she fell. There was some type of dialogue, and then she fell, but that they all were fighting. They said when the shots were fired, you saw my client get out of the car after that, right? He said, yeah. And they said, prior to my client getting out of the car, did you, and then we're going to ask him a question, but there was an objection, and they was done with that. So we come back, and Officer
right now,
Diaz is now on the stand.
What we're listening to is the update. Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion case.
For a domestic situation. He said, yeah, we got the shooting call. They said, as you got to the location, did you talk to him once you made it there? He said, yeah. They said, what did he tell you? He said that he looked out the window, and he saw a Cadillac with the rear door open, and he saw women fight in and out of the car. They said how long it took you to get there from the moment that the car was placed to you getting to his residence. He said it took me about 15 to 20 minutes to get there. They said, did you ask for a description of the shooter? He said, I don't recall. They showed him the form. They said, did that help refresh your memory? He said, yeah. They said, did you ask him any questions about the shooter? He said, no, I didn't. So now we have two people that can corroborate that. The reason why he never described the shooter
update
was
on the Tory Lanez case.
All he attested to at the time was the fight that he was seeing, because that was the present issue. Detective Stognick gets on the stand because they were done with DS. They said, you're the lead detective on this case, right? He said, yeah. They said, you in charge of follow-ups? He said, yeah. On July 16th, did you follow up with Sean Kelly? He said, at first he said no, but then he was like, I spoke to him on the phone. They said, when you spoke to him, Mr. Kelly, did he give a description of the shooter? Stogner said he didn't know the shooter, but he did say that the muzzle flash went off closer to Kelsey. And I'm saying Kelsey, they did not say her name. They had to describe these people. But Kelsey is the one who was described as getting out the back, going to the front, whooping ass and whoop the whoop. So I'm going to say Kelsey. Anybody's free to correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that they were talking about Kelsey at that point. So they said he described a short guy.
This is the update on the Tory Lanez case.
And another woman. Stogner said he specifically said he could not tell who fired the gun. That is the testimony that Kelly gave to the detective, the lead detective. He said, according to the statement, he said the woman was closer to the muzzle flash, and he didn't say anything about the shorter guy with the gun. They said, you were there to investigate, right? They said, did he tell you anything about my client doing anything? He said no. They said he told me that they got back in the car, but he was certain that the muzzle flash went off near Kelsey. They said, you spoke to Megan, right? He said, yeah. He said, how? He said, over the phone. He said, who was on the phone? They said, an attorney and Desiree. And they called her a production manager.
This is the update on the Tory Lanez case.
I didn't know if that was part of her. I don't know. So they said, did you ask her if she was intoxicated? Okay. And then he said,
oh shit.
And we approached the bench. And so they went up to the bench. And so they came back after they talked. And they said she mentioned that they had alcohol at the
Damn, I got shot,
but I
bro.
never asked her how many. And I never asked her how drunk.
Damn.
They said, why the hell you
He got me in my adamant. He knew what he was doing.
Like it was relevant. You ain't feel like it was relevant to ask her how much they had drank and shit like that?
I'm dying. Damn, this the update on the Tory Lanez case though.
He said, I don't recall. They said, did she tell you that she never argued? Did she tell you that she ever argued with Kelsey? She said they all argued.
Fight back, dying, bitch.
But she told me that she primarily argued with Tory. She didn't say nothing about a particular argument with Kelsey.
Bust it till I die. You shit me?
They said, did you ever ask her why they argued? And he said, no.
Yeah, bro, I'm dead.
In terms of Kelsey, did you ever ask why her and Kelsey were fighting? He said, no. He said, why? He said, because
it's the update on the Tory Lanez case.
It sounded like the issue was really with Tory. So he never thought to ask anything else about Kelsey. I guess they ain't nothing to ask. They said, "Do you know if they got in a fight?" He said, "No, she ain't never tell me that." And they said, "Did she ever tell you that Tori offered her $1 million in the interview that you did with her initially?" He said, "She ain't never told me Tori offered her $1 million, and we talked for about 5 to 10 minutes during this interview."
Damn.
He said she ain't
Somebody
never mentioned
scoped
no
me,
$1
bro.
million bribe to her or Kelsey until by 2021. When he talked to her at first, she ain't say shit about no damn $1 million. They said, "Did you look to see if Tori was under probation?" Because his claim was,
They
"I
did
give
me
it, I'm
dirty.
probation."
Killed
He
in
said,
action.
"Yeah," and I did not find him to be on no damn probation.
I had to run that
They
back. That's
said,
bad.
"Did Megan make any mention of a fight to anyone that she had contact with?" He said, "No, she didn't mention a fight in any instance." They said, "Did she tell you that she didn't want to make false allegations?" Yeah. She said, and quote, "I didn't know that I was shot, and I didn't want to get anyone in trouble with false allegations." But I thought you said that you watched the nigga do it. So how would that be possible?
This case is crazy.
So anyway,
just the update on the Tory Lanez case.
Does your report mention George Floyd or bribery?
I'm running another one back. Oh, I gotta wait 24 minutes.
Megan said that she didn't say anything because she was afraid that, you know, with the climate and with George Floyd.
I'm not using my main character, bro.
That to happen to him. And
hell no, not till I get good at this.
Bribing her. Okay, but you told police and you told this damn detective that you didn't even know you were shot and you didn't want to falsely accuse anybody. That's why you didn't say it. So even her reasoning, like a lie as simple as "why didn't you say anything," you know, is something that we're faced with at this point.
We gonna have to move to another game.
The fuck? So they said, "Are inconsistent facts important to you?" He said, "Yeah." They said, "Did Megan
on the
tell
Tory
you that she made a
Lanez
phone
case.
call to her manager at the bus stop?"
Yeah, that's why I gotta wait.
Recall.
I didn't gotta wait 24
They said,
minutes.
"Was there any proof
But that's
that
dope.
she
That's
called
dope
her
that
manager?"
they do that though.
He said, "No."
All right, I'm gonna bring up Steam now.
Okay. They said, "Did she tell you that Tori got her back in the car?" He said, "I don't recall." They said, "Did Megan tell you that they stopped at the bus stop?" He said, "Not in my interviews. That's not something that I remember." They said, "You talked to Sean Kelly and Megan, right?" He said, "Yeah." They said, "Those two different people gave two different stories, right?" He said, "Yes." He said, "Do you know if he knows my clients or any of the clients involved?" He
I'm gonna just play World Boss for now.
To him. And Mr. Kelly is he had an accent. He clearly had been from the UK.
Definitely gonna have
I don't know how long
he's
been in America, but he obviously was an American born with the accent that he had. They said, "So which direction did Megan say she went?" And he said, "To the back of the car." So in that interview, Megan said she got out the car and walked towards the back. They said, so she walked southbound, facing the back. And so he said,
it's an update on the Tory Lanez case.
Southbound, yeah, facing the back. Like he had to think about it for a second. And then it said she never spoke on the fight with Kelsey. And he said, no. They said, was Megan the only one who heard someone say "dance, bitch"? He said, yes. No one else can corroborate that Tori said "dance, bitch." No one else. She's the only one. They've asked everybody that's then went up there. Nobody heard this for her. They said, "Do you know the difference between bullets and bullet fragments?" He said, yes. And he explained. So he said the bullets come out the cartridge, you know, they come out. Bullet fragments come from that bullet breaking apart after hitting something, basically.
I had to switch games. I was playing the Skate from Turkoff and died.
They were done with that line of questioning. It was time for a cross.
This the update on the Tory Lanez case.
They said the Sean Kelly interview, how long did it take? I said it took about 35 minutes. I didn't take any notes, and it was over the phone. And it was just a summary over, you know, what he had said before. They said, did he ever say that he saw a female shoot or have a gun? They said no. Now, this is the prosecution now. They said, did you follow up about Tori? He said no. He said, you spoke with Megan July 16, 2020, and in 2021, huh? He said, yeah. They said, what happened? What did she say then? They said Megan said Tori shot her, and that she was scared and in shock, and that's why she ain't say nothing. They said at no point did she say,
this is the update on the Tory Lanez case.
Hold on. My little better thing. They said, at any point, did she say that she didn't know who the shooter was? And I guess that was from the interview where she said, I didn't want to get nobody in trouble. They said, did Megan say that she walked southbound? He said that's what we concluded after she, you know, after
Man, this game taking forever to load, bro.
Going to do. We concluded
but
that
don't matter.
she went that way.
We're listening to the update on the Tory Lanez case.
They said she said that Tory shot her, and that he pointed the gun at her, and he shot her. They said she turned her head, and that she clearly saw Tory. They said, "Do you know Quan?" He said, "Y'all know who that is." They said, "Jaquan and Kelsey didn't want to talk to you, huh?" He said, "No, they didn't want to talk to me." They said, "Did Megan mention in 2021 that Tory offered her money?" He said, "Yeah, $1 million." They said, "How was Megan's attitude?" They said she was very somber, upset, and she cried at certain points. Okay. 310, they say, "Let's take a break." So I ran my ass to the media floor so I could tell y'all
update on the Tory Lanez case.
But really, I should have stayed in the courtroom because the shit was blurry anyway. But because they fucking with me in the highway,
yo, it's taking forever to get in that game, bro.
They told me. They talked about Tory going to the stand, which I do not think that that's a good idea. Okay, I don't. Okay, no. I probably go out there. That's not what they do. Social media. They brought up social media. They want to bring up his social media. They highlighted August Alsina getting knocked upside his motherfucking
Of course
head.
they would. Of course
they wanted to bring up his lyrics. They want to bring up 1501. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck for. Yeah, they want to bring up 1501.
15. What's that?
Wait.
Then
specifically Carl Crawford or somebody from 1501?
They said 1501. Now I didn't get to hear this. I'm getting this information from someone else, and they wrote down 1501 Entertainment. So I have to go do some fact checking and reading on that. And last but not least, they wanted to talk about quite possibly the video where he looks like he's cutting up horse legs. There's a music video that Tory has, and I don't know why people think that's horse legs, but
trying to insinuate Megan a stat.
At the butcher shop. But who eats horse?
I will check that video
again. People do eat horse,
yeah,
yo, what's up with this game, bro? Like, it's taking forever to load.
So then they brought up the fact that there's supposed to be a witness on the way.
This ain't it.
They're trying to see if that nigga gonna come. I don't know who this witness is supposed to be. Is this Justin? If it's supposed to be Justin, then give it the fuck up. But I don't know who this witness is supposed to be. But anyway, we come back to Kathy. Kathy want to talk to Stock.
This the update on the Tory Lanez case.
She said before lunch, there was a question about probation. They said, didn't he have a criminal case in Broward? And
they trying to bring up all his shit, bro.
But it was under diversion. You know?
What's going on with this, bro? Like, this is crazy.
They said they did an objection.
I'm gonna have to back out this game too.
So then defense came up. He said, when you write a report, you were being truthful, right? Everything you turned in, you told the truth. He said, yeah. They said, and you did the follow-up? He said, yeah. They said, when Sean Kelly answered the questions, you felt like he was telling the truth. He said, yeah. They said, did you have any more questions that you needed to ask Sean Kelly?
Update on the Tory Lanez case.
They said, so when he said that they fought and that the muzzle went off near Kelsey, you felt like
I'm backing out this game, bro. This is stupid. Like,
he said, yeah. They said, don't all police reports summarize, you know, what happened? He said, yeah. They said, did he ever mention my client? They said he never mentioned my client.
All right,
and then
that
he
was
answered
stupid.
yes.
I tried. I don't know why.
You spoke to Megan
I'm gonna try
July
back one more time.
2021 with
I'll
the
try
attorney
one more time,
and
but that was
Desiree,
just
right?
stupid.
They said, did they answer all the questions? He said, yeah. They said you asked her relevant questions in 2020 and she never mentioned a bride, correct? He said, correct. They said, didn't she tell you that she didn't want to falsely accuse anybody? He said, yes. They said, did you ever look at Megan's Instagram? That fucking detective said no. They said, at any point, did you look at her page? He said no. He said, wouldn't it be important if she had said something different on social media than what she told y'all? He said yes.
Oh, shit.
So why didn't you look at it? More incompetence. They said in this case, you later looked at her post. They said, did you see a post? Wait, let me pause. In this case, you later looked at her post, right? He said, yeah. They said, did you see the post where she said her back was turned and she was walking away and she got shot? He said no. Now, this is the first fucking post that the girl, this is one of the first posts that she makes.
Update on the Tory Lanez case.
This is when she showed her foot. So this was a pivotal post. You know, she did the whole goddamn dissertation about it. So anyway, he showed him the Instagram post.
Bitch.
He said, have you seen this? He said no. They said, at any point did you look through her damn post? He said no. He said I was asked to author a search warrant for Mrs. Pete's Instagram, but I didn't look at it. He just issued the paperwork. They said, do you have any evidence that my client was on probation from 2018 to 2020? He said no. He said, is there any info on probation? He said no. Now we got the recross. He was done. On recross, they said the interview from 2020 to 2021, which one was longer and more detailed? He said the one from 2021. They said, you are aware of the 2017 diversion, right? He said, look, I don't have no clue about how they moved it in Florida. I'm in California, you know, I saw it, but, you know, it's just different than probation. And so they said, okay, we don't do it. So then they brought up a rebuttal witness. They then brought up the DNA nigga again. Not the one that the DA had, the one that the prosecution had. His name is Randy Zepeda. So they brought him back up. He outlined that he was a criminalist and he specialized in DNA. They said, let's talk about the transfer of DNA. Very briefly, you guys, transfer of DNA. I have DNA on my hands. I shake Academic's hands. My DNA is now in his hands. Academics could pick up his bottle and my DNA can be found on that bottle simply because I took his hands. That is a transfer of DNA, simply put. So, can you remove DNA with napkins? He said, yeah, some. They said if somebody washed their hands before touching a gun, is it less likely for them to have DNA on the gun? He said, yes, less likely. They said, what about after getting in a pool? Would there be as much DNA on your hands then? He said there would be less DNA. The chlorine in the swimming pool will get some of the stuff off your hands just like washing your hands will. He said if a person picked up a gun and shot 5 times, do you feel like DNA would be on that gun? Is that something you agree with? He said yes and no. He said it's possible. It's highly possible, but that's nothing that I could definitively say. They said the DNA, it was inconclusive on the gun. So that doesn't mean that he didn't fire the gun. It just means that we can't prove he did. They said, what about him and the exclusion? He said, I can't say that he was excluded or included in it because we could not match it. They said in terms of the female DNA, the other expert said that a female had to be included on the test. He said, I don't agree that a female can be included, but I don't know. He said at least one contributor was male, and there was a 90% contribution from that male. Now, before anybody in these comments gets excited because they feel like, oh, that must mean a nigga shot that gun. 90% DNA on that gun does not mean that that was the last person that fired that gun. That just means that the DNA of that person is on there more so than the other ones. So somebody could have 2% DNA on the gun, and they could have been the last one to touch it, versus somebody that had 90.
That's true.
So at first, before defense was able to break it down, I think a lot of people was like, ooh, you know, but then you get the science behind it, and it's not all the cracked up to be. So anyway, they start asking about accreditation, and they're talking about the fact that the LAPD has accredited, you know, places to do this testing of DNA, and that the people that they use in defense, they're not accredited. So they talked about what it meant to be accredited, and then he said it's being accredited according to the LAPD, and he said yeah. And he said basically
just the update on the Tory Lanez case.
That someone comes in and they're unbiased and they check to make sure that everything is running properly. They said, do y'all have access to other things that, you know, non-accredited places have? He said, yeah. And then he explained that equipment. Then he said every year we get audited.
Damn, bitch, I had no choice but to have
all right,
something.
the defense comes back. They said, did I hear you correct that you graduated from Cal State?
Oh, I did fucking mean.
They said, did you know that the expert taught at Cal State? He said no. They said, did you know him? He said no.
I didn't mean to do that, bro.
Okay, you agree that
just the update on the Tory Lanez case. Damn.
The court calls panel, and he said yeah. They said, do you have any reason to believe that they're doing bad business or that they're not transparent? He said no. He said, well, let's talk about transfer of DNA. They said touch DNA is a thing, right? He said, you know, yeah, it depends. He said, I asked you last week, and you said that if someone had owned a gun or handled a gun, that their DNA would be on it. Ain't that what you told me? He said, yeah. He said, so if I shoot the gun 45 times, you expect my DNA on that gun, right? He said, yes. He said, if the gun was white, there would be no DNA on it, right? He said, right. He said, so with multiple DNA findings, do you have any evidence that the gun was white clean? He said, no, I don't have any evidence that the gun was wiped clean. They said, do you know how long my client was in a pool, if in a pool at all? He said, no. He said, do you have any evidence of my client's DNA on the gun? He said, no, not based on the DNA. He said, there were 4 contributors, correct? Major and minor contributors. He said, yes. One person contributed 90%, another 5, another 3, another 2. He said, does 90% mean that they touched that weapon last? He said, no. He said, from the 5, the 3, and the 2%, can you tell if they were male or female? And he moved on to something else. He said, if you had Kelsey's DNA, would you have been able to tell if her DNA was on that weapon? He said, yes. They said, would you have been able to tell if it could have been a female? And he said, yeah. They said, on the magazine, was there any evidence that Tori touched it? He said there was no evidence that he touched it. And they gave us the breakdown of that with the percentages. They said, you can't tell us if Kelsey is included due to a lack of her DNA, right? He said, right. They said the fact that you don't have the DNA from Kelsey is why you can't tell us if Kelsey was included, right? He said, correct.
Bitch.
He said, if I
Update
shot
on the
5
Tory Lanez
times
case.
and I put the gun in the car, will my DNA be on that gun? He said, yes.
I love her accent.
They said, do you have any evidence of DNA from Tory in the gun? He said, no. So they go to recross. Here go Kim Barbie with this damn hypothetical pool bullshit, talking about, well, if he argues that there's no DNA, you know, is that false? He said, yeah, that's false because of the fact that I can't exclude him. So, you know, it was inconclusive. Why the fuck you doing ring around the rosy? They said, do you know if my client got in the pool, you know, or any facts of this fucking case? He said, no, I don't know no facts of this case. They said, so you can't say that my client's DNA was on the gun. He said, no. They adjourned the motherfucking court, dismissed his ass, and that's when they started talking about the exhibits. They went over all the evidence to see what they would present to the jury. They
one
said
nigga
that maybe a witness that comes in tomorrow, but they want the prosecution to do their closing statements, and he wants the defense to do their closing statements, and so that them people can go to the back and decide to let this man go fuck home. He told everybody to be there earlier. We usually going in at like 10:30. He said 10 o'clock, 9:50 for the rest of y'all. Come on. They want them to like outline a couple of more things and come back in and present that to him to see if we can get some statements of facts before we go on. But he's ready to go ahead and get the information.
What the fuck was that?
And tell the jury
That was
what
wild.
they need to know so that they can take their ass in the back. He ready to wrap this shit up. Yeah.
Hey, I'm not sure if you were there and seen the fucking, apparently like this was after the jury left, and apparently like
Me
the
on my
prosecutor
nigga.
was complaining that he's getting bullied.
Yeah, I heard that bullshit. He said that George told him keep on smirking and watch what happens to your ass. He said that George called him an idiot. He said that George called him something that he ain't even want to repeat. It was very vile. He said that George has been making comments about him every day. He said the deputies heard it and all of that shit. And the judge said, I done told y'all to be civil. I didn't hear it. So what you want me to do with that? And he basically dismissed it. But I was very disappointed that the prosecution had gotten so goddamn raggedy that they felt like they wanted to snitch and try to get him in mind by the court for
That's
telling
funny.
him that he better stop smirking before he get knocked the fuck out. Baby, it gets real tense.
What the hell? What the fuck? What the hell happened?
A lot of energy up in there. He
Somebody
didn't
cut
touch
off my
you,
damn
let it
internet,
go.
bro.
Talking about that's so unprofessional. Okay, what the hell y'all been doing?
Oh, that
You
just
ain't trying to
threw me
advance
out
to
the
LAPD? They ass was unprofessional. They did not do what they're supposed to do with this case. So you want to complain? Go complain on they ass. I don't know why he coming for George.
Yeah,
Try this again, bro. I don't know what the hell's going on right now.
In the pot, man. Like, yo,
It's so desperate.
All right.
And you heard when they had.
Damn, I gotta start over. I had a gun too, bro.
And the defense was asking him questions. They objected. Every time he breathed and blinked, they was objecting. I say, damn. Yeah, they did not want that shit to be heard. They kept trying to leave off on him saying he saw Tori with a gun. stop taking what y'all want to take from what that man said. What he said was Kelsey had that damn gun first, and that gun went off, and Tori was still in the car. That's what the fuck he said. Then he said he couldn't even see nobody with a gun. So, yeah.
And the struggle's gonna be real. I have to start from the beginning.
It looks
just
like,
the update on the Tory Lanez case.
It was the same shit. Like I think we knew Sean Kelly was gonna. Well, I've read his thing before, so I knew kind of what he was gonna say.
Yeah, me too.
It's interestingly enough, you know, I think that the prosecutor's trying to use part of his testimony to say, well, even if they can't say via his testimony that Tory fired at Meg, they're gonna be like, well, he said Tory fired the gun as well, right? And that will go towards that charge about discharging a weapon. That's what they're trying to get.
Fuck.
But
This is over the place.
But outline that he saw a struggle.
I need another weapon, baby. Like,
and when we listen to the audio, pop, 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 pause, pop, pop.
How long afterwards? Like, how long was the pause?
Like I just did. It literally went pop, 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 pop.
Oh,
Very possible that he went over and tried to get that shit from her and it ended up going off 2 more times. Very possible. It sounded like a struggle. It wasn't straight. It wasn't 5 straight shots at all.
This whole case is kind of looking. It's over.
I'm about to get pissed off now. And it threw me out of the game. Oh yeah, this is the update on the Tory Lanez case.
Ready to wrap this bitch up.
Yes.
The possibility Tory can take the stand. This Justin nigga, he ain't coming back from Qatar, okay? They're not gonna find Jaquan neither.
They're not.
Those 2 people, Kylie not coming in, Corey not coming in. None of them.
Right. What the hell happened with Corey?
Well, I mean, he was coming in to testify on behalf of the defense. Like, I'm pretty sure he was probably just on standby.
Right.
If
EJ did a beautiful job though, illustrating he's very genuine. And so I'm fine with Corey not getting up there if that's the case, because EJ did a really good job and I felt like he was being honest.
Yeah. So I think
I messed that up. Damn.
They realized we don't need
right.
I don't want to run over my course.
You also don't want to put too much shit into the pot.
Right.
Where like it's just so
there we go.
Bogged down with information.
That's why I would have been mad really running over my damn course.
Main things that needed to be said. Yo, super drunk. This one's passed out.
It's the update.
There was some
it's the update on the Tory Lanez case.
Tory gets there lit already, basically, and they didn't want to leave it out.
All right, you hear me? Yeah, we good.
Let's talk about it. I don't give a fuck what that man said. If people want to run with Sean Kelly,
so I was playing Escape from Tarkov, but I died. Somebody shot me.
At the end of the day,
and I gotta wait 24 minutes to use my scav because I'm afraid to use my main character. And what I'm listening to is the update on the Tory Lanez case.
What happened? That's not what that man said, and that's what this case is about. So if we're talking about facts and evidence, ain't happening, and the fact of the matter. The fact of the matter is he lied. So it's reasonable doubt, throw it out. That's what I say.
Hey, listen, again, I'm not in court, but if I'm listening to this whole thing, and again, it's about reasonable doubt, as you said. I still I would feel uncomfortable voting guilty, knowing that they have created enough wiggle room, ifs and ands, and even if I thought, man, I think that nigga did do it, right? But just as the jury is going to be instructed, what is needed for the letter of the law to convict, and what technically this means, right? And what every charge means.
You bitch.
It would be.
Spy me back.
It would be.
It's the update on the Tory Lanez case.
Or some type of play got called. If 12 people unanimously is gonna say Tory did it.
That would be psychotic to me.
Fucking damage.
I'm interested in. I think tomorrow's gonna be probably one of the biggest days. Number one, I think the prosecutor's gonna try to do some bullshit. Like this desperation is fine. Second of all, I'm wondering how smooth, because usually with jury instructions, like sometimes the obviously the judge's gonna say what the judge says, but sometimes the prosecutor and the defense sometimes have a sidebar about said instructions. Right. Depends on certain other shit. I'm wondering how that's gonna happen, and I'm wondering if like, to be honest, a day is enough for closing statements. Like, yo, the prosecution closing statements gotta explain
like,
why everything
some fucking bullshit, bruh.
was not proved, right?
Exactly.
Was every witness brought was pretty much facing a case of amnesia, and everybody was pretty much unreliable. So I'm wondering what the fuck is there.
Ooh,
I think
got
they
me.
might come out with some shocking. They might
Some
be
bull.
like, hey, listen, we believe that Tory shot her, and this has been compromised. Well, actually, they can't say that. The judge ain't gonna let them say that. Yeah, they can't say the process is compromised. But that's kind of what they're trying to get to. That's what they're trying to charge them with bribery and all that shit.
Yeah, them last minute 2 charges that got denied. Oh, poor Ting Ting.
Yeah, it's actually also it's surprising that they have called
No,
so many
fuck me, bro. I just.
twice. You know what I mean? Like, they're bringing.
Oh,
They
did
look
it
like
again.
some desperation to me. Why do you keep calling these niggas back up here?
Yeah, I agree.
Fucking bullshit, bro. I just. God damn it,
I
bro.
agree. I looked at Tory. There's a video of Tory leaving court. He looked happy.
That's the second time I did that.
It looked like this is kind of going the way he hoped things to go. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Even in me thinking how Tory could win this trial, I didn't see it going like this, which is I just think it's very good. You know, a lot of people keep mistaking the goals of both
I can't believe I wanted my other gun, bro. I can't believe I did. That's the second time I
Tory to prove beyond
freaking switched it.
like it definitely him.
Right.
Or it's Tory to solve the case, period. As long as you just throw a little bit of there, like they just, you know what I mean? As long as the juror could say, well, and I don't know.
Right.
I don't really know. You know what I mean? So here's the thing.
I'm about to get pissed off, bro.
So first, I think is aggravated
get pissed
assault,
off.
which is him shooting her. The second is possession of the weapon, right? And the third is discharging the weapon. So those are the 3 charges that he.
Yeah.
Oh,
3
right?
in California. What's that? That looks like life. 3 strikes.
yeah,
Just
so
an update on the Tory Lanez case, bruh. This is crazy. I'm over here.
here's the point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see who has actually said that Tory had the gun. Only Meg.
Only Maggie.
Yeah, nobody else said it.
Only Meg. Sean Kelly, the witness, says he ain't seen no gun. He just seen muzzle flashes. Even though he did say he saw Tory shoot, he say he never saw a gun. So I mean, just by definition,
Right.
how could he say he had possessed? Who knows if it was a gun?
Oh wow,
right?
I picked that twice.
No one actually saying it. DNA's not killing him.
Right.
It proves neither way, right? I think DNA is enough reasonable doubt.
Me too.
It's reasonable doubt as long as you don't have anybody identifying other than Meg, and I think Meg's credibility is out there. You know what I mean? I think Meg's testimony was not bad, but I believe if Meg's testimony isn't corroborated, or anything she said in the testimony isn't corroborated by at least 1 or 2 people, or some type of maybe, forensic evidence, it could be DNA or whatever else, I don't know if you could really take that on face value and convict.
And every witness that had insight contradicted the claims.
Yeah.
Everyone.
So I already think it's a real stretch of them saying if he gets charged with aggravated assault, I think that's a stretch, right? I think that's like the most believable a jury could go with is, okay, maybe he wrestled the gun from her and he had the gun and maybe the gun went off and we're gonna say
And I don't think that would be fair, because if we got Sean Kelly and any idea that Kelsey could have had that gun first, then maybe he really was trying to protect this girl and get that shit away from her ass.
And that goes into my next theory, right? Even though I think they're gonna do so much, we'd be like, yo, what about these lyrics from this song? What about this shit? What about beating this person up? They're gonna get so much in his personal life, he shouldn't take the stand. But imagine, right? If he did take the stand, and also I think hip-hop was trying to kill him for this testimony. That's why, and I say he shouldn't take the stand. If this thing was, I say Meg Black, like, hey, y'all really want to know what happened? Somebody was about to shoot her big ass. And to keep it real, I wrestled the gun and that's why, you know what I mean, she didn't end up getting shot, or maybe shot fatally, or got hurt even more. You get what I mean?
Right. In a more direct way, not head on. But yeah, absolutely.
So, listen, I think if he delivered that in a testimony, it could be explosive. But I think the possibility of a cross, just trying to, you know what I mean? They're gonna get into so much shit. Like, first of all, Meg's character was never in question and on trial like that. Like, you know what I mean? Limited conversations about all the niggas she done stole from Kelsey, all the niggas she done fucked, all her drunken nights, how she been acting on those particular nights. She ever fought nobody. Like, they didn't get too much into that. But I guarantee this Tory, they're gonna be like, hey, Tory, in any other situation, have you ever pulled out a gun? Has this blah blah blah? This blah blah blah. Have you ever touched? You know what I mean? And they go,
bitch. It's the update on the Tory Lanez case. Damn.
He do need to stay out there saying, because if they ask him, have you ever handled a gun? That's something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the nigga done touched a gun before. So when you say yeah, how that's gonna make you look? They already tried to bring his damn gun tattoo like stupid shit. All they gonna do is nitpick every little thing. Is it true that you got in a fight with August Alsina? Like, they gonna paint him as an aggressive ass monster that gets angry and is quick tempered. No, hell no. I do not think that's a good idea. Hoes been drowning already. Let them hoes suffer some more.
yeah, and it's also like, wait, so tomorrow, they didn't say any more testimonies, right?
If the witness that they're waiting on comes through, then yes. If not, we moving on.
But they ain't say anything.
No.
Yeah, I think it's in Tory's best interest at this point. I think Sean Kelly was,
at this point, I'm just trying to get my
the perfect witness to at least just cast doubt on everybody's shit, to where we're back at square one. All we know is that this guy who's an eyewitness seems very.
Oh my gosh! I was getting tagged from the back. Pause.
You know what I mean? And I think
it was a motherfucking fight, and then he said Megan was just kicking for her life. He said he just saw legs coming out the front seat. He said that Kelsey was whooping her fucking ass. That's what it said. And he that's what it said. You know, the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Nah, you think? Damn.
Don't let size fool you. A lot of hoes got tricked out their spot thinking a big bitch can whoop them. You ain't even tried. They said Kelsey open up that motherfucking door and tag her ass.
Wait, so who was doing the according to Sean Kelly? Who was doing the kicking? They said a bunch of kicking. When I hear kicking, I hear them bumps.
Megan, he described Megan as being the one kicking. He said she was just, all he saw was legs. Kicking.
Yo, are you telling me that Kelsey was conscious after getting hit with that hook for like 2
Damn. What I'm listening to is the update on the Tory Lanez case.
The girl that got beat up crawled and hobbled over to the driveway.
Wait, but is that after the bullets though?
Yes, supposed to have been after.
Wow.
Crazy. So he don't even know who pulled out the damn gun. He said it happened so fast. But I tell you what, EJ said there could have been a gun in Megan's bag. He don't know. He packed the shit on top. If Megan's sitting in the motherfucking front, and she knows that bag right there, it was an LV bag in the front. Babe, the only person that know to get this gun is the person that knows there. Is it possible that Kelsey and Megan knew that gun was in there and took it? Yes, it's possible.
I don't know, man.
Oh, this is the first time I had a jetpack. Somebody tag me.
Hey, listen, at the end of the day, man, sloppy case, sloppy game. Whether people want to take whatever means from it, I think we all know that justice should be shot. This shit should have been thrown out a long time ago.
Messing me up.
To be honest, man, just send everybody home, and you know, that's it. It's over.
Enjoy Christmas.
Like it's over. Sorry.
It's over. Home for the holidays.
Yeah, come on, man. Yo, hey, you know what's so crazy? This is taking 2 damn years to be figured out.
2
And
years.
honestly,
No.
2 years, and I feel like we know. I mean, we got some things confirmed, but everybody thought they were gonna know for real. Only things we know for real is that without Kylie Jenner being involved, this shit would have never started. Without Meg stealing Tory from Kelsey, this would have never happened. Without Meg giving Kelsey a 15-kick combination, maybe no one would have reached that.
Right.
And
getting tagged
without
up,
Meg
bro.
lying to the cops talking about
to hop in the shot. This game, I don't think this game ends.
With, she was scared of some George Floyd stuff.
Right.
Maybe her story could have been on one accord the whole time.
Yeah.
Because
all of those factors weren't at play. Yeah. That's a long list.
Unfortunately, I do have to say, I'm not trying to, this is not a reflection of all women, but I do believe that because of Meg's story being so inconsistent publicly, it's definitely
that
from being the witness that needed to be in this case, that was always saying the same thing, that had a lot of credibility, that was a victim that someone,
what I'm listening to is the update on the Tory Lanez case.
Knew what happened to her, knew who did it to her, and was here for justice. You get what I mean? A lot of the things being said, you calling your manager, like, in the midst of this whole stuff going on, feels like it gets a little dicey. And I think the defense did a good job to kind of show that maybe she didn't tell the truth at each and every venture when she was talking to whatever the cops first day, 4 days later, a couple of years on social media, when she sent her back, all this.
Oh, bitch.
And the fact that they
wait, damn, no.
She contradicted herself 50. That's why don't nobody on social media believe her ass. Because she contradicted herself so many times. Y'all never looked at what that girl said?
Yeah.
That's a 9.
Yeah, that's a fact. I know you're ready for this shit to be over.
I am. It's a storm supposed to be coming to Cali.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm trying to get out of here before this weekend.
Yeah. Tomorrow, one thing I want you to, you gotta watch how they throw it to the jury.
Yeah, absolutely.
Instructions are very key and very important. How they sum it up and tell the jurors how to view the information that they receive, and what context and in what criteria, according to California state law, are they supposed to, formulate their own opinion about whether it's guilty or innocent is going to be very because
World Boss activate.
If we're thinking just doubt, it should be already that should be already set.
Absolutely.
Should be over. Anything else in court that was kind of out reported or just watching the demeanor of things, they replaced the witness. The witness that got replaced, right? Or the one that's subbing in. Is that person that person been watching the whole trial, right?
I don't know. I would hope so. Since they bring them in this late juncture, I feel like it could have been. They didn't replace that girl because I seen her. So there was somebody who had a doctor's appointment Wednesday and Thursday, and I think that this judge is so ready to get the shit on the road that he went ahead and put her in place today, so that for tomorrow and the next day we ain't got no hiccups with the jury. So that's really
we out here Blakely Gaming, baby. Damn, I'm over here getting tagged now. That wasn't Blakely Gaming right there.
Wait, they asked who?
Both sides. Yeah. Would y'all like to introduce a lesser charge? No. The prosecution said no. So we still got the 3. They denied the 2 robbery charges. So here we are. Hoping that, these people got some common sense.
Damn.
You never know what a jury is gonna decide. But all you need is one person. One.
Well, not only do you need one person, you need one person that probably is put it like this. And this is something to really think about, right? Yo, say it's 12
getting
people.
Tagged, bro.
For whatever reason, 9 of them say,
it's getting stupid, bro. I had a long day. I'm gonna be getting waxed.
All right,
I didn't want it. I didn't want this. Like I said, what I'm listening to is the update on the Tory Lanez case.
Like, nah, this shit's a mess, whatever. It's all about who could convince who too. Yeah. And here's the thing that's going to be a little bit interesting. No juror wants to be held after Christmas, so it's probably more likely that they're going to be more agreeable. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you might be there like, shit, they just finished that Harvey Weinstein shit. That motherfuckers was congregating for a minute. You get what I mean? Now, that could have been maybe it started off 11-1, and that one person say, nah, I don't agree with blah, blah, blah. Like, y'all going this charges, and I'm going to argue with
I need something to drink.
Whoever the poor person, I think that's what they call it. We're going to see how that goes, but
they couldn't hold the lead.
Good stuff. Now, what else? I need
in that case, obviously it could go to like a mistrial or some shit like that.
Right.
Or a hung jury, whatever, and that could be like a mistrial. And regardless, even if it does turn to a mistrial, I gotta believe that they ain't doing it.
Hell to the now.
They ain't doing this shit again. So really, you're right. It does take one, but that one just can't be convinced.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think the judge want to get it by tomorrow. Get him to Good Friday, get him to Friday, and then they ain't even close.
Right.
It would be interesting. I think they'll push it. It's such a high-profile case. I think they'll push it afterwards.
Damn.
But then afterwards, y'all on the clock, man. At some point, y'all got to figure it out, come back and declare a hung jury and shit. I think at that point, it's mistrial, man. Fuck that shit.
That's how I feel. So I'm excited for the verdict at this point.
But I'm gonna make a prediction. My predictions don't fall, and this is after pretty much. I guess it seems like 99% of the testimonies are in.
Damn.
I predict that this is gonna be a not guilty verdict returned on.
What I'm listening now is the update on the Tory Lanez case.
Not guilty. I think it's also going to be not guilty on the discharging of a firearm, and if anything, maybe it's the possession they get him on. But I think it's going to be a not guilty on that too. I think it should be a clean sweep. It should be a nice 3-0.
Me too. Yeah. I'm thinking that it should be a nice 3-0. They didn't prove a fucking thing. There is no evidence. Reasonable doubt out the fucking wazoo. These people have contradicted everything. We don't know a bit more about what happened. All we left this case knowing was that, yeah, you was fucking behind your friend. And, bitch, you low down as fuck. And, shit, that it was a fight. This all we know for sure, that a gun didn't go out. Why ain't somebody bring up the bullet fragments missing? What the fuck is the bullet fragment?
Hey, let me tell you, this is, by the way, this is, well, I think they bring it up because it would have been a waste of time and lost opportunity to still
that's mine.
That she wasn't shot. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
It was just gonna be 2 months, and you're probably wasting the time of the jurors who are watching. And they had a way better case of saying, okay, we're not disputing that you may have been injured as a result of a gun.
Right.
Yeah, there's no proof that this guy shot her. There's no proof that this guy had a gun. And I think even Kelsey's statement saying that she never seen Tory with a gun it was pretty pivotal. Yo,
right.
This is a prediction of what I think is happening right now too. If I believe that this was supposed to be redemption day, or whenever the verdict is given, redemption day for Meg, who has been unsuccessful in trying to convince the masses that she is the victim. And
I didn't know why I didn't throw my damn bomb,
because I think a lot of people agree with that. She was a victim of something, but Tory shot her. You know what I mean? Because I think a lot of people have thought, well, yeah, maybe you got hurt, but shit, maybe you got no glass, or maybe it was something other. Maybe it just wasn't Tory that shot you. You just blame it on him.
Right.
I see Meg right now. I think she's planning either a statement. I think her and Rock Nation in the line right now.
Yeah.
Or a fucking interview, and trust me, this gotta be Denzel like this. You get what I mean?
Damn it, bro.
In the driving,
I'm over here getting tagged.
Instantly.
I'm about to stop, bro, because this is pissing me off, and I ain't trying to go to bed, man.
If Tory gets found innocent, Meg doing an interview in the next 2 weeks,
And it's gonna be about how look, black women are so unprotected, and there's no justice for black women, and blah fucking blah. Get a dose of fucking accountability and go sit your ass down somewhere.
Yeah.
Shit.
All right.
Fuck. Cause let's talk about the tones. Let's do a fucking poll. Shit. How many women feel bad if they think Chelsea did something? These the same hoes that'll run a bitch over, slice a bitch face, and try to burn them alive for fucking with they nigga. And this ain't the first time. How many people are really upset if they're being made?
I see. I didn't mess up that song.
Well, it wasn't Tory and shit, bitch. So how was your behavior? Can we have a real conversation about Megan's behavior and her character now?
Nah, that conversation won't be that.
It ain't bad because the accountability, you know, is a lot for some black women.
What we're gonna see is we're gonna see the best shot possible. First of all, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Alex Spiro is gonna fucking drop a statement.
Of course, he's gonna be all over it.
It's written there, red.
Okay.
By the way, he was the person who was consistently jumping in, trying to control the narrative after after next Friday was
unsuccessful. Messed up, bro.
But ours is on the table. I'm wondering what Tori's gonna even say about this. You know what I mean? Shit. In the sense of like the Rock Nation involvement.
Right.
So I don't know. Listen. Yeah. I'm glad tomorrow will be a wrap. And then after that, listen, we have to meet up and do the fucking the wrap up pod and to keep it real. We might have to even I might have to, if Tori beats it, I'm gonna get Tori on it too.
Okay.
Tori's facts, 100%. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, girl. I'm gonna let you get back to doing what you were doing, though. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody who's been watching and like supporting. I think that people really love you, though.
Yeah. Shout out to the tech niggas. Shout out to them all. Shout out to everybody that's been so supportive. And thank you once again, every day, every time. Thank you so much.
No, of course. Hey, listen, they got mad at me because I joined and they just trying to look at Chewy, the full body joint. They were like, nigga, you cut off the screen. I'm like, damn.
No, I had my titties out today.
This was the update on the Tory Lanez case.
See, that's what
oh, goddamn, you got me. I was messing with my phone.
Yeah.
They fuck with you for real. But shit, yo. So 10 o'clock tomorrow, that's 1 o'clock here. I'm gonna probably get on stream like 1 o'clock. I'm hoping this shit gotta go to jury deliberation.
Exactly. Please, fingers crossed.
Gotta go to jury deliberation.
Give me that.
Like, has it been the same motherfuckers in court constantly? Like, other than reporters, other than people who are reporting.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to ask you about.
They couldn't hold the lead.
Tweeted about, I think she was wearing pink. It was a lady with like an afro pump.
Oh.
And she was wearing pink.
Damn, I don't have no.
Lawyer.
Okay.
I don't have no
and
upgrade.
They asked her who she was, and she was like, she wants it to remain a secret.
Okay.
But she said she's familiar with some of, with a lot of journalistic work being done. Like, it was kind of hazy. She didn't really say who she was.
Okay.
But she's every day. I'm wondering who the heck she is.
I wonder too.
Have you seen her? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I've seen her. She looks like she's fine as hell. Her state, like she looked like just a superhero. She looked like fucking. You remember the 70s? They used to do the film. What's my town grill? Like she built the fuck up. Like she's fine. She's like Coco or some shit.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try to see tomorrow if I can try.
Yeah, what? It's just wrapping up, man.
I think it ended.
It is what it is, but great.
I think it ended. Oh boy, yeah, this shit did end, bro.
Oh, that was smooth right there. I didn't know you could do that.
Okay, people. Okay.
Ah, dang it, bro. All right, man, I'm out. I gotta go hop in the shower. Holla at you later. They over here kicking my ass. Hello. Yes, I'm out, man. I'm out. Gonna take a shower, wash my little balls. Wash my